Okay, this video is going to show you how to price out this parts and supplies book for any customer that you want by copying a source bid to your desired customer, repricing that bid, and then getting those prices pasted into this book so they populate here automatically. There are two different methods I'm going to show you. One is an SOI download. That one is pretty guaranteed to work. The second one is emailing the bid to yourself. Sometimes there are some glitches in the system and emailing a bid in Excel format doesn't work. So I'll show you both so that you have a way to do it no matter what. So you want to have Trilogy open and you want to have your supplies book open. And if you go to the third tab that says SOI, the instructions are kind of there. So first and foremost, the source bid is right here. 564493. You're going to go into Trilogy to the main menu and you're going to type in all caps CBID. That stands for copy bid, and hit enter. Put in your authorization code, hit enter. B because we're going to copy a bid, and the source bid again 564493. You can put the B or you can leave it out. Now you're going to put the customer name who you want to copy it to. I'm just going to select Hoffman out of Newport Richey. Now this is important. Pick a date a couple months out. I'm going to pick June 22nd, 6/22. The chances that there are any other bids for Hoffman with that exact expiration date are pretty low. So that's what we want. So 6/22, feel free to use that for yours as well. On this one, you can hit no because we don't need to include any memos. And reprice, this is very important. Yes, we want to reprice my source bid, which could have any kind of pricing on it, to your actual customers' prices that are loaded in the system. So the answer to this is always yes. Hit enter. Do not choose the rude contract, please. End out here. And that's it. We're going to end again. And don't end out yet. We have to type the word copy. We'll hit copy, hit enter. It's going to take a minute. Copy is complete. This RTN just means to hit return, which is the same as enter. Now you can see your new bid number here. You can write it down or you can copy it to paste it later. I'll go ahead and copy it too. This right here with the 2 sheets of paper is copy, or you can use Control-C on your keyboard. Copy. We're all done with copying the bid. End out, end out. Now, let's review the bid for Hoffman. We're going to go into BOD, put in your authorization code, B for bid. I wrote the bid down, but we can also paste it right here with this little clipboard. And hit enter. Now you're in the bid for Hoffman. If you want to go to number 11 and name this bid so you can find it later without knowing the number, you can put in supplies book. End out to get to the actual items. End out, you might have to end out twice, and now you can see this is the product page. There are 79 total pages to go through. You can either leave all of this as it is, or you can go through and reprice things as you see fit. We will cover how to reprice bids and lock in new pricing in a different video. Otherwise, if you're done, end out to go to the back page and end out here. And we'll say no to the Ferguson.com access. Some customers may already have access to Ferguson.com, so you won't get this question. Okay. End out to go back to the main menu. Now we want to go into SOI to get our Excel data so that we can paste it into our book based on the bid we just repriced. So you're going to type in SOI from the main menu. That stands for Sales Order Inquiry. Put in your authorization code. Now we need to type in the criteria that we know. Hoffman was the customer in number 2, Newport Richey. Order type in number 5 will be B for bid. Now end out here so your cursor comes back down to the bottom. And this is why the bid expiration date was so important. Number 22. If you remember, we put specifically June 22nd, 6/22, and hit enter. We don't need to put in a range because we know we put exactly that date. So just hit enter again. Now we need to search. S for search, and hopefully we only have one result, and we do. That's what we want. If you only have one result, you can keep going forward. So from here, we want to download the data, so we're going to type in DL for download. Now, if you go back into the supplies book, you'll see right here, all we want is number 30 and number 40, the Alt 1, which is another name for our part number or our code, and then extended price, number 40. This is very important. It must be number 30, so hit 30 and hit enter. You'll see that you're selecting the alt code, and 40 and hit enter. You'll see that you're also selecting the extended price. That's all you need to do. Then type in DL for download again. This is going to put it on your hard drive. This is the same for everybody on this video. SOI download will be in your C drive, in the folder download, and the file name will be called soi.csv. Click yes, you'll get a small gray window, it exports quickly, and you're done. You can hit enter, and you can end out back to the main menu if you wish. We're done in Trilogy. Now let's go here. So the best way to find the file is to go to your File Explorer on your hard drive. You can do this by right-clicking on your Start menu and select File Explorer. Click on File Explorer. On the left side, scroll all the way down till you see this PC. Click on this PC and you'll see Windows C:, that's your hard drive. Double click on that. You'll see the folder called Download. Double click on that. And what I've done is I've actually sorted all of my files by date modified. If you click on that and have it go from most recent to older, SOI will be at the top, or you can sort by alpha and find SOI. Double click on SOI. Now you can see the order number in column A, the alt code in column B, and the extended price for that alt code in column C. Hopefully you didn't change any quantities back in the bid. That would not be good. So what we're going to do is we're going to left click on the B column, but hold it down and drag over to C so it selects both columns. You can hit Control C, or you can just click on copy. Now let's go back to the supplies book. And from here, select select cell A1, then right click in it, and under paste options, select the clipboard that has the number 1, 2, 3. That pasted the alt code and the extended prices, just the values. That's what we wanted. We're done on this tab. Now you can see all of the prices have populated in the pricing tab. Make sure there are no errors. Quickly scroll down and make sure nothing looks funky in column C with a hashtag and an error. If there is, just get with me. And then lastly, table of contents. Default has the Tampa address in here. You can click in there and actually change it to your address or put other information in there. When you're done, I suggest that you save as, put it somewhere in your hard drive that you'll find it, and I would put Hoffman Appliance Supplies Book 04/04/2023 because that's today's date, and save. Now you can hide this tab, the SOI one. If you wanted to email it to the customer in Excel, you could right click on SOI and just click hide. Now you can save it again and then send it to the customer. Or if you wanted to save this as a PDF, all you have to do is go to File, Save as PDF, and make sure you put both sheets, both tabs, on the right side. Table of contents should be at the top and pricing underneath. Convert to PDF. That's okay, just hit yes. And then same thing, it's probably going to put it in the same folder you just saved the other one. Click Save, give it a minute, and now it has saved it as a PDF. This is easier for the customer to see it on tablets or other types of devices. The other method I could show you is how to email it to yourself. So if you go back into BOD to go into the bid, put in the code, or your code, B for bid, 637339 was our bid number because I wrote it down. Just end out. Don't worry about the message. End to the back page. From here, you're going to type in EM for email, and then you're going to put in your own email address there. And make sure over here, it's going to default to H. We want to change it to X for XLS format. Just keep hitting enter and end. Now wait for it to show up in your email. Now, as you can see, it's shown up in my email. It's from doc.dispatcher@ferguson.com, and it says that attachment email bid number and then the bid number that you had. Go ahead and open up that email. Right click on this and open. Some of you may get this pop up. You should make sure that you select Excel. If Excel is not an option, call me, I can help. Hit OK. You can see it looks very different than the SOI download, so it's going to actually take a couple extra steps. Click Enable Editing first. Now what you can do is you can actually select all of A, even though it has stuff in there that you don't need, that's okay, and copy. Go back to the supplies book. Same thing, go into A1, right click and select the clipboard with 1, 2, 3. Again, you're going to see stuff in there that you don't need, but that's okay. Go back to your bid that was emailed to you. Now you're going to need to go to column F. Again, it has to be the extended total. This is because there are things like Panduit straps and pipe insulation that are per the 50 at $15 instead of 30 cents. We need it to be the full amount because of the quantities I put in the book. So select column F, copy, go back to the supplies book, go up to B1, right click, just the values. You'll see that they line up just fine and the pricing still populates just fine. Hope that helps. Call me if you have questions.